Good day learners and welcome to today's lesson. Today we will be focusing on weather and erosion. The main important factors here is to understand what weathering is and how it and erosion can simultaneously occur in a place. Before I can start with today's lessons, I would like to remind you about the research project that is due on the 11th of September. Please do not wait till the last moment before you ask for help if you need help. What is weathering? Weathering is the process by which rocks are broken down into small particles, or is the breakdown of rock into smaller pieces through exposure to wind, water, heat, and cold. Important facts about weathering: it is caused by the action of moving water, air, chemicals, plants, or animals and changing temperature. It is usually a very slow and invisible process. Weathering of rocks occurs in the same place and rocks are not moved. Soil is produced as a result of weathering. It wears away exposed surfaces over time and smoothens sharp, rough areas on rocks. There are three types of weathering, namely, physical, chemical and biological. Physical or mechanical weathering is the breakdown of rock into smaller fragments by natural physical forces without changing its chemical composition. Concept. Examples of physical weathering: freeze-thaw or frost shattering or frost wedging, exfoliation, thermal expansion, salt wedging. Abrasion. Freeze-thaw/frost shattering occurs when water freezes between the cracks and holes in a rock. The frozen water will expand and forces the cracks in the rock to widen, eventually breaking the rock apart. Exfoliation is the process by which the outer layers of rock slowly peel away due to pressure changes. The rock layers peel off due to contraction, very cold, and expansion, very hot, as temperature changes. Thermal expansion is the breaking down of rocks due to expansion and contraction of rocks as a result of extreme range of temperatures. This process is common in desert environments. Repeated swelling and shrinking of minerals with different expansion rates will also shatter rocks. Salt wedging occurs when salts crystallize out of solution as water evaporates. As the salt crystals grow, they apply pressure to the surrounding rock, weakening it until it eventually cracks and breaks down. Salt wedging is most common in drier climates, such as deserts. Abrasion is the breaking down and wearing away of rock material by the mechanical action of other rocks. Three agents of physical weathering that can cause abrasion are moving water, wind, and gravity. Chemical weathering is the breakdown of rocks by chemical reactions or decomposes, dissolves, alters, or weakens the rock through chemical processes to form residual materials. Chemical weathering changes both the composition and appearance of rocks. Examples of chemical weathering: carbonation, hydrolysis, hydration, oxidation. Solution carbonation is a process by which carbon dioxide and rainwater or moisture in the surrounding environment chemically react to produce carbonic acid, a weak acid that reacts with carbonate minerals in the rock. Hydrolysis, combination of hydrogen and oxygen in water with rock to form new substances. The reaction creates new compounds which tend to be softer and weaker than the original rock material. The hydrolysis of feldspars produces kaolinite, which is clay. 9. Oxidation is a chemical reaction between some minerals in rocks and the oxygen in the air. Oxidation changes iron minerals in rocks from a light gray color to a brown-red color. This is called rusting. The change in color shows the change in the composition of the rock. This chemical reaction causes the rock to break up. Solution is a process by which rock is dissolved in water. Solution most commonly occurs on rocks containing carbonates such as limestone, but may also affect rocks with large amount of halite, or rock salt. Solution of large areas of bedrock may cause sinkholes to form, where large areas of the ground subside or collapse, forming a depression. Biological weathering is the disintegration, breaking down, or decay of rocks and minerals caused by chemical or physical agents of organisms. Examples: biological weathering, organic activity from lichen and algae, rock disintegration by plant growth, burrowing and tunneling organisms, secretion of acids. Impact of human activities on weathering: burning of fossil fuels. Pollution makes air to be acidic, which leads to acid rain that eats away some softer rocks. Removal of vegetation led to the decrease in chemical and biological weathering. Use of dynamites to blast large rocks along the mountainside to build roads. Diggings of tunnels for mining operations. Quarries used for construction. Use of nitrogen fertilizers.